What's going on out here? Where is everybody? How about it? Everybody got a radio check, please.
Dynamic audio test. Boy, so quiet, but oh well, back to work.
here. Can you hear me?
Hey, you were way off frequency. I was trying to figure out who that was. I had to roll back some numbers.
Give me a 10 count.
1, 2, audio, 4, 5, bump, bump, 9, 10, 8, 7.
Alright, how do I sound? 3, 2, 1, audio.
Yeah, it sounded good now you were on frequency. I had to chase you down to 27161 just to get you.
So apparently my clarifier pulls my frequency off on AM as well.
Yeah, apparently that clarifier is unlocked.
Yeah, because, yeah, I don't know, man. I've been hollering all day off and on and didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, well, don't touch it. You would said I figured that's probably what it was. It's unlocked because it's got all them extra frequencies in there.
Yeah, it does. If I had a counter, I could find 27. Yeah, what is it? Triple nickel. That's what I was looking for.
So what are you doing over there?
Other than roasting my, other than having crotch pot cooking going on over here, not much.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling. Just got done washing the truck.
Copy that. Hey, is my Roger beat still working?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I can hear it, sometimes I can't.
Yeah, I was sitting there looking at my brother's boat. That's a sad case right now. He was going to go take it out on the water, but come across a couple problems.
Oh, shit.
No, he come across one problem and then found another.
There's probably 4 more hiding.
Yeah, he's got a cracked exhaust manifold. Then he went to go drain the oil out of it, and it's coming out brown.
Cracked exhaust manifold sounds like also possible cracked head, if not blown head gasket, and it's coming out brown. Oh yeah, he got water in the oil.
We're hoping he didn't crack the block. Hopefully it was just from the exhaust manifold, but the exhaust manifold's aluminum. It could easily be welded.
Right. And also the, what do you call it there, the head gasket, you know. That or, you know, could have, you know, blown, cracked the head in between the water and oil jacket. Who knows?
Yeah, well, it's an old cast iron big block, you know, an old Chevy big block.
Right.
Turn your clarifier to the left a little bit. Give it about a quarter turn and then key it up.
What now?
Turn your clarifier about a quarter turn to the left and then key up.
How's that? Hello, audio.
Back to the right just a little bit.
Audio.
Just a hair back to the left. Then you're on point. SPG.
Alright, how's that?
Got the brake. There you go. Now you're on point. I'm watching you on the live feed, watching you trying to clarify, get yourself on point. So yeah, you're right on the mark.
There's an for this now?
45 kilo channel on YouTube. Yeah, it's a live feed, so you can pull it up on YouTube and watch it and then key it and hear yourself. But yeah, I was just sitting here watching you put yourself on frequency.
Cool. Well, I might have to download that sometime.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just go to YouTube and type in 45 kilo channel. And then you can subscribe to the channel and you can watch the live feed. That way you can hear how you sound when you're talking on the radio.
Cool.
Oh, my ears are back. What? Get out of the pool already? Oh, I did the pool?
Yeah, I just got done watching the trail.
For a bit. Gonna get back in there
So,
a little bit.
watching the birds come flying through the yard.
Cool. Yeah, I'm about to sit here and take me a toke.
It is. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, it's about 82 right now, so I can't complain. That's definitely warm enough. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Especially in the evening times when it starts getting cold, it almost feels like a hot tub. Oh yeah, there's definitely times when the water's warmer than the outside air. Yeah, when I had my pool was, of course I had it all the way through the winter, but I was heating it with wood fire, but yeah. When I was out there was 3 inches of snow on the ground, and I was in this pool swimming around. My neighbors thought I was nuts. Hey, if the water's warm, nothing different than a hot tub out in the, cold weather. I had the hot tub too, but the pool was bigger and you could swim around in it. There you go. Yeah, that's a thought. Drive down to the creek. Shit, I don't know. I just have to take a fishing pole and get some salmon. Build a dam, make a pool. Now, it all depends on if they've turned yet. If they're still silver, they're still good. It's when they lose all their scales and they start turning green and brown and red is when they're borderline not any good anymore. Yeah, light come up that creek. Yeah, speed racers out here. He was talking to him there for a second, but anyway, yeah, coming up the rivers, yeah. Like I said, blacktop. If they come up the river and they're silver, they're still good salmon. Copy that. Silver Streak. Speed Racer. Who was it? Can't remember. Speed Racer. What is it? Speed Racer. Silver Streak, same guy. I keep mixing that up. Same guy? Yeah, he's the same guy. Oh, okay. He goes by Speed Racer, but I started calling Silver Streak for some fucking reason. Now it's stuck in my head. I know there's a Silver Streak out there, way out in the distance. I can't barely even hear him. I can see, even on Kilo Gate, I can barely even hear him. Yeah. Nice hot day like this, I bet it'd be fun down there at the river. I don't know if it's open though. Well, the green should be open, because the Puyallup opens before the green, and then about the time Puyallup closes for salmon fishing, the green's opening up in the Kent Auburn area. Yeah, I'm sure that water's still pretty cold. We just go to the Cedar, and it had to be an 80-plus degree day fucking getting the Cedar. That, even in the middle of summer, man, that thing can be pretty cold. Never fished the Cedar. I don't know why. It runs down into the Duwamish. I fished the Duwamish, which, the green is the Duwamish Green River, and then there's, Puyallup River, but I fished the green and the Puyallup. I know those two rivers. Cedar runs into Lake Washington at Renton. Oh, does it? I thought it went into the Duwamish, but I guess, okay. No, that's the green.
Cedar River used to go into the bottom of Lake Washington, and there was an outlet just a little bit farther west of that. That was the Black River. It came out and flowed over to and joined the Duwamish, but they covered it up. It's not there anymore. They use the Cedar River water to regulate the locks on the other end of Lake Union.
Okay, and then the stock flows into the Puyallup, right?
Yep. Cooking the light.
This is the stock, or the White River. He isn't running anything right now. It's too hot.
Yeah, damn near hot enough. My farts are self-igniting.
Yeah, it's definitely hot.
I was wondering what them nuclear plumes were coming from that direction.
Hello, Rubber Snake.
Waving out there, Jedi.
Oh, waving a rubber snake. Highsider said it.
Yeah, wave, they're high cider. I didn't think nobody could hear this $2 radio.
No DX though, man. That's kind of weird. Had that static coming in there and heard it for a second, and then it went away. Kind of weird.
Well, I'm going to wave a hand to that $2 radio. Waving down there, dear Sally. Damn, deer slayer, it got hot today.
I just got my radio, 23 channels.
guy gave me packaged this up really nicely.
He turned his gate back up. 45's gate got turned back up.
Yeah, I noticed that. Forgot to mention it.
Don't tell Grey Ghost.
Thank you, 45 Kilo.
Well, it's time to find out if this stock mic's gonna make that T-Berry squeal. I'm hoping not.
Well, it's one that you haven't used before, or what?
Well, it came with an SDE, a desk mic, and you barely crack it open and it just starts feeding back. So I'm going to try a stock handheld and see what happens.
That's kind of odd. Somebody might have been in to turn that radio up. And that's why it's not wanting to handle a power mic.
Well, you never know. It's definitely a possibility.
Easy to look it up though, and go in and turn it back down a little bit so the power mic works on it properly. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, the SBE desk mic, it sounds really good on PA, but once you turn it to the CB, it just wants to be a squealing monster.
You know, PA and the audio for the radio are kind of two different circuits, kind of, in a way.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely before, goes through the radio.
4-pin plug probably work on some of your other radios, though.
It's wired different.
They changed the two wires around in there. That's when you figure out which two that they swapped on you, and you'll go on the radio and switch them two, and that way it's the same as all of them. life?
Yep. We're sitting here right next to me. Pretty damn good condition for being an SBE with the wrinkle finish black factory paint on it.
Yeah, I've had those mics before. How come you can't figure out how to wire it?
I don't know. That's the only microphone in my life that I've never been able to figure out. I put several hours into it and I said, screw it, set it aside.
You know, some of the microphones aren't set up to, I think you're on that 148, so when you unplug the mic, it doesn't receive, right?
Yeah, there's no receive, I don't think. Oh, I was trying to wire it for 4-pin anyways, for a different radio, but, yeah, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm going to put it in what I'm trying to create a small file of stuff I don't want anymore. It's going to be part of my file.
Shit, I might be interested in it. I need a power mic.
It has a 4-pin plug for it. It's just not wired. The outside of the plug is on the cord with some tape to keep it in place, and the inside portion of the plug is inside the microphone where the battery would normally be, but that's the only one I've never been able to figure out.
Oh, well, I might have to hook up here someday and figure something out. Yeah, know what I mean?
I know, I'm going to get it figured out. Anyways, like I said, I'm just getting home from road tripping. Yeah, I was digging through a tote I've got, pulled that out, and I've got a Galaxy 959, I think. I don't know. I think that's what it is. It has some severe issues. I gotta go find a tech, get it fixed.
Slightly familiar with those radios, but it's been a long time since I fucked with a Galaxy.
Yeah, it's a PLL issue. It's off frequency, just like insanely off frequency. Stupid. In order to get like channel 17 or 18 frequency to show up on the front of the radio, it has to be up in the channel 30 range, I think, somewhere. I don't remember. Something stupid.
Well, think about that now. That sounds familiar.
Well, that and it'll only transmit sometimes. Okay? Case, I think.
Oh, and it's having transmit issues too?
Yeah. I'm more likely to crawl into a unit 4 bus that I have that needs all the electrolytic caps replaced to do that than I have to deal with this Galaxy, though, to be honest. Especially considering I've already been in the put a 2312C 30-watt final in it, just waiting to restore the rest of it.
Yeah. I see. Is that you, Blacktop, Keno?
It's supposed to be.
Back to what I was trying to think of to say good afternoon to Blacktop.
Yeah, I see that mic's kind of breaking up, so it must have either a bad switch and or bad wire in the cord. Switches get better, you click that switch about 10 or 15 times and then see if it keys up, starts working temporarily. You just got a dirty contactor in there.
Audio 1, 2, there we go, we're working.
Yeah, I bet it's the switch in there. You need to take some contact cleaner, pull it, spray that switch down, get the dirt out of it.
Well, it's not feeding back, so I'm really happy. It cost me $30 for the mic, but it completes the radio.
Or you got it set for volume on it.
Stock handheld.
Oh, I thought that was the power mic that was feeding back that you were running.
No, I just got my package in the mail. A non-working 23-channel T-Berry and a really nice handheld T-Berry microphone.
Okay, well, it's working now.
Copy that, man. I'm gonna, definitely use this on next Saturday on channel 16.
Hell yeah. No kidding. Yeah, this microphone that I'm talking on right here does that every once in a while. I got a beat on it like 15 or 20 times and it starts working. Stock microphone though. This radio here, you cannot put a power mic on it. No way in hell.
Yeah, I gotta probably put that SBE up for sale at some point. Gotta pay for this microphone.
See, there's a guy up there in Seattle that has a whole bunch of like Turner 3s and 2s and a whole shitload of dust mics. He's like, make offer. I don't know if you've noticed that. Where was it? Might have been an offer up or Facebook Marketplace. I don't know.
Well, it was on eBay. There was this one guy selling 16 different microphones, and I messaged him to see if he would, sell the T-Berry one separately. Never got back to me, so I bought this thing.
Kind of microphone were you looking for there, Blackhawk?
Now, but it wasn't T-Berry.
T-Berry. I think that was 521 that was asking.
What are we looking for?
T-Berry.
Leave it alone. 521, I'm back out.
521 and 521. T-Berry. T-Berry.
I don't have no T-Berry mic. That's what we want to try, I guess. I got some Turners and some Super Sidekick, Turner Plus 3s, and a whole bunch of mobile power mics. I just need to get rid of them there, Timbo.
Hey, I can do for a D104 power mic for mine.
Well, on this radio.
Only I don't think he's anywhere close by the sound of his voice.
I definitely don't need no more microphones, unless it's a desk T-Berry microphone. Desktop T-Berry microphone, if anyone's got one.
He said he had a few turners down there.
I just wanted T-Berry. I got turners. I got 3 turners. I got a D104. I got a Galaxy. But, anyway, I think I'm good.
Hey, 151. Hello?
I didn't hear him.
Okay.
I heard 521 out there, but I didn't hear 151.
Yeah, I didn't hear Jeff either.
Oh, somebody said just shut the fuck up, so I guess I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Not. Hey, Kermit, you ain't got any handheld power mics, do you? If you want to let go. How's it going, Kermit? I know you're listening to your radio.
right here, looking like this. Well, maybe not quite like this. I'm pretty good at looking like this.
Captain Caffeine's sitting right here. I think this is me.
Oh, well, I thought they were like, ooh, went and out stealing some picnic baskets, you know.
We'll find out in about a half hour after I digest this brownie kicks in. It'll work a lot faster with the MCT oil infusion. Magical brownies for lunch, or late lunch.
Yeah, in about an hour you'll be real hungry.
Well, I already went to the grocery store, so that's covered. Never go when you're high, though, when you're really baked, because you'll buy way too much crap.
The bad part about that is when you do that, you bring all that crap home and then you sit there and start eating and don't stop. So when you do the edibles like that, does that give you the munchies too, just like smoking and stuff?
Oh yeah, it definitely increases my appetite, for sure. Yeah. A hot day like this, yeah, the heat kind of overwhelms that though, but yeah, normally it increases my appetite. I'm actually gonna make some mango sorbet in my KitchenAid ice cream maker attachment. Nice refreshing evening dessert. I made some, from the blueberries and raspberries in my garden, I made some blueberry raspberry cheesecake ice cream. Oh my god, that was good. It's got some cream cheese in there, heavy cream, some whole milk, and then, what else? Yeah, all that good stuff. A little rich for a hot day though, so I'm making some sorbet.
I got one of them shaved ice machines someplace, but I ain't got no ice, so not a lot of good that does me.
Yeah, this actual attachment for the KitchenAid mixer you put in the freezer. It's got a gel that freezes up, and it's the easiest way to make homemade ice cream, man. It's fucking sweet. You just put all that shit in there. You gotta have the mixer running before you dump your ingredients in there. It'll fucking bind up, but yeah. It'll just churn it by itself for about 25 minutes and dump it into your container and put it in the freezer for a little bit. Oh yeah.
I had a little ice cream maker you didn't have to put in the freezer. You just plug it in and it was just a little tiny, it made about a quart of ice cream, I guess. Anyway, it had its own refrigeration unit and stuff in it. You just plug it in, pour the ingredients in, turn it on. You didn't have to put the deal in the freezer. But now, I can't find one of them anywhere.
Is that for like soft serve, or is it just you can put whatever ingredients in you want, or what?
Well, it says it do sorbets and all that stuff, including, soft serve ice cream and all that. It worked really fucking good.
Hello, Captain.
The cool thing about it was you didn't have to, like I said, freeze that fucking deal. None of that. You just pour the ingredients in, turn it on. Come back, half hour later or hour later, and it's done. I think it was like 15 or 20 minutes it was done.
Yeah, the only extra thing I got to do with this is throw it in the freezer. Just, that's it. And then put it on the KitchenAid, twist it in, it snaps right in on the KitchenAid mixer, and it's got the special paddle and whatnot. And yeah, the only extra step I got to do is just throw it in the freezer, just to get that, it doesn't have any
parts to go bad inside of it, any kind of refrigeration type bullshit.
Yeah, I had mine for like 4 years, and then I gave it to my daughter when she went to college. So, because she was the one that mainly used it.
If I get one more countertop kitchen appliance, my wife will freaking shoot me. That's why I just is this bowl part. It doesn't, it doesn't take up much space. She's very happy with it though, because after the ice cream I made her, I think the best one I made so far is just the regular old strawberry ice cream with fresh strawberries from my garden.
Hell yeah, sounds good to me. You can use chocolate milk or whole milk and, 4 cups of milk and 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk and whipped cream. Deal the whipped cream and throw it in there, and within 15 minutes you got really good ice cream, whether vanilla or chocolate.
Yeah, I'm going to try to replicate the Haagen-Dazs deep chocolate peanut butter ice cream. I got some Ghirardelli's chocolate. I've got that part of it already, but I just got to taste a little more involved than just the regular fruit ice creams. I got to make the peanut butter, whatever, the swirl stuff that goes in there. Every time, man, sometimes I get the Haagen-Dazs deep chocolate peanut butter ice cream. That's like my all-time favorite. But I only buy it when it's on sale. It's probably like 3,000 calories a fucking container. But sometimes you'll get it and it'll be like half of it is just like a solid chunk of freaking peanut butter. It's like too much almost sometimes. Peanut butter you find in some of those.
Hey, Twitter, you fall asleep over there?
Yeah. But when I did mine, instead of using peanut butter, I just put for bacon. They're like chocolate chips, but they're peanut butter chips. I use those. Works okay. Chocolate chip or...
That man has no dick.
What's the other one? Butterscotch chips. Yeah.
It's true. That man has no dick.
He's the one that started talking about ice cream.
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Shut up, I'm getting hungry. Goddamn.
As long as Dirtman doesn't come out here, because he makes
It's true. That man has no dick.
good food that he makes.
It's true. That hand has no man. It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Beef stroganoff for dinner when we got leftover steak, or sometimes there'll be.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Steak, so we'll use the leftover for stroganoff the next night, and she makes a really good beer bread.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Ingredients for that beer bread, but sure goes good with that stroganoff. But
it's true. That man has no dick.
A little tiny bit of ketchup, maybe a couple tablespoons, and then.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Cubes up the meat there and some egg noodles.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Sometimes I like it when she uses the Guinness to make the beer bread. Or
It's true. That man has no dick.
Interesting.
It's true. That man has no dick.
I think that beer bread is just self-rising flour. There's a cup of sugar, I think.
It's true. That man has no dick.
For an hour or so, let it get a little flat. That's all there is in the ingredients, I believe.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Yep.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Blackberry sorbet with Crown Royal blackberry in it. Oh my God, I'm thinking.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Some blackberries pretty soon here. I've got a patch, probably about a...
It's true. That man has no dick.
Seeds in my yard since I've lived here for, almost 30 years now. And
It's true. That man has no dick.
before, so he had them there for a while too, so...
It's true. That man has no dick.
They're the size of a golf ball sometimes.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Watering those blackberry bushes. When they're all ripe, their kids come up to my yard, the edge of my yard, and pick my berries.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Water them. So you could have blackberries. So they're not all shit.
It's true. That man has no dick.
That's what Highsider was saying. As long as you get them.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Yeah, they're actually smaller than the Himalayan ones, but they grow low to the ground. Animal's got a bunch out on his property out in Graham in the woods back there, and he's got salmon.
True. You fell asleep over there?
For sure.
I don't know. I never paid attention to notice the difference between.
Man has no dick.
Well, I gotta go pay attention to that now.
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Yeah, I think I'll be making a bunch of vanilla ice cream to go with those blackberries for the cobbler all summer long.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Like I'm saying, blackberry.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Royal mixed with it.
It's true. That man has no dick.
That ought to be really, really good.
True. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Expensive, but my God, that's, I don't know.
It's true. That man has no dick. 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 It's true. That man has no dick.
And that's break time for
It's true. That man has no dick.
Ready to go.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Exhale.
sitting there talking about food.
It's true, that man has no dick.
She's leaving from work down in Auburn there. Said she's going to Costco. Do I need...
That man has no dick. It's true, that man has no dick. It's true, that man has no dick.
Give me about 30 minutes and I'll send you the grocery list and see what she says.
Yeah. So you're stoned, aren't you?
It's true, that man has no dick.
You just must have just ate a brownie that I made. Yeah. She made the brownies for me. She did a much better job than I did.
It's true, that man has no dick.
I learned when you make brownies, you make them and it says this temperature, say 3.
It's true.
So you go like 325 for like 20 minutes and pull them out and then just let them sit and they finish cooking and they end up being nice gooey brownies.
Yeah, that's how I like them, and that's the mistake I was making before. Animal's wife Ronnie told me, take them out way sooner. And she's right. Some that were really good too. Then there are that nice and gooey ones. And that those ones that Animal's wife made fucked me up pretty good. Damn, I was floating. You know what I mean? I could hear. What is that? Something funny I always say.
It's true. No dick.
I say some weird shit while I'm fucking high on those edibles, man.
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
I can hear some people on the gate at 45 kilos gate down there, but I can't hear them.
Has no dick.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody on the radio. They must be like farther south or west of him or something. Or they're just ducks.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Quack, quack.
It's true. That man has no dick.
There's some guy out there on the gate going, Batman has no dick. You know, for a guy to say that, is he gay?
That man has no dick.
You must be paying close attention to the span.
Yeah, how does he know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. How do
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Robin.
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Robin?
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no
What
dick.
man is he talking about?
What's that?
Sound like somebody else.
True. That man has no dick.
That person out there saying that man has no dick. I'm just wondering what man he's talking about.
I don't know.
It's true.
It's not that man. It's Batman with a B.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Batman has no dick. How the fuck does he know?
It's true. That
It's not saying Batman. I think he's saying that man.
It's true. That man has no dick.
He's definitely saying that.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Oh, he's nice. He's Batman.
That
I'm
man.
just repeating what Dickhead was saying. That's all I was saying.
It's true.
Oh, copy.
I don't know what that guy out there is saying. But I don't hear anybody else besides you and Dickhead.
It's true.
Yeah, I just heard on the gate.
heard it, I heard it, I heard it on the gate.
That man has no name.
Yeah, man, that one needs to be written. Rewrite that CCR. Heard it on the grapevine. Heard it on the gate.
That's true. That man has no dick.
The grapevine. Yeah, there we go. The gate. I'm sorry. The gatevine. Not the grapevine. The gatevine.
That man has no dick.
Hey, you know, the invisible man was flying around, and he went over to Aquaman and says, hey, you want to come up and fly around with me? And Aquaman says, no, I'm be busy. I'm down here swimming around in the water, staying cool. Well, he goes to Spider-Man on the side of the building, and invisible man says, hey, you want to come up and fly around with me? And he goes, no, he climbed the building. And he's like, well, fuck you guys all. So the invisible man's flying around, and he sees Wonder Woman all spread out there on the beach. He flies down there, and fucks the sand to fly, and he flies off. The invisible Wonder Woman, what the fuck is that? The invisible man goes, I don't know, but my asshole still hurts.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Fuck that one up.
That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Yeah, I thought I heard crickets.
Yeah, that's funny when you fuck it up.
That man has no dick. It's true.
Nobody doesn't work.
It's true. That man has no dick.
We all have our good days and bad
It's
days.
true. That man has no dick.
Well, shit, I gotta clean my workbench off so I can roll me some cigarettes.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Yeah, it sounds like an awesome thing to do. Thank you for reminding me.
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Nope, got no pool here. Not this year. What thing? fingers. That's my only plan.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Yeah, good plan. Good plan for the forest is to keep your fingers.
Keeping your fingers and not burning down the neighborhood. That's my plan. It's true. It's not. Oops. It's true. That man has no dick. 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 It's true. That man has.
That kind of sounds like MAD out there. They're saying that it's different.
That man has no dick. It's true. 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 That man has
Oh, Mike screwing up again?
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man.
Smoke some more of this. I got my fixins there, and I already smoked about half of it, man. I better hurry up and get her done.
It's true. That man has no dick.
Okay,
It's true.
Or
That man has
evening.
no dick.
Good evening.
what are we talking about here?
It's true. That man's got no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Heck, it's up to 75 in the shack here.
It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick. It's true. That man has no dick.
Well, I'll have to talk to Bucky. We can plan out some kind of
be nice to be able to keep warm without having to hold a chicken in your lap.
Oh man, I haven't had to have a chicken sitting in my lap for a long time since I sold them the hot days up there at SIR.
It's true.
It's pretty comfortable in here right now too. I mean, it's like 90 outside, but it's nice cool 75, maybe 73 when I got my my high velocity fan going in the background there, circulating the air.
Hey, smuggler.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Tomorrow morning.
What's tomorrow morning?
My antenna goes up 100 feet in the air.
Holy shit, Batman.
That'll get you some elevation.
Oh yeah, hell, he's gonna hit Tacoma harder than I do.
It's true.
Murder mouth down there.
I'll be citywide, that's for sure. Waving number 10.
I'm waving back. Lazy Dave.
Yeah, you're gonna be unlucky. You'll be able to hear a wiener bender up there in northeast Tacoma. You're gonna be in for a real treat.
Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let them roll all night long. Oh boy, you're gonna be in for a treat.
It's true. That man has no dick. That's true. That man has no dick. It's true.
Yeah, when I came out here this morning, I left the windows stuff open. You know, I got chicken wire over so the cats can't get out, the critters can't get in. Heck, it was nice out here this morning. It was nice, comfortable 60 degrees. If I would have shut everything down, I think it'd be cooler than 75 out here right now.
Yeah, when you're talking about the chicken wire there, I just, the visual was just amazing.
Well, I did have the chicken, the radio over in the chicken shed part, and I used to joke around about that. Yeah, I got my Radio Shack in the chicken shed there, that's right.
Well, and he said that flashbacks to 1970 hee-haw when they're doing the radio report there, and he had egg cartons all over the background, and then chicken wire with his little beret-type hat and his gray sweater on.
Right.
That was my visual.
Check, check.
Well, that entire wall over there, it has a door in it, but it's all covered with chicken wire so that keep the cats isolated from each other so they don't intermingle. One's a boy, one's a girl, neither one's fixed. Besides, that's my safety guard in case the chickens get out of the chicken shit. That keeps them out of the radio room. Okay, hey, get out of here, chicken.
Chickens take a piss.
Yeah, well, they're cramping.
With our packer.
It's true.
You don't want to reach in the nest when that big brown chicken's on there. I call her Packy. There's a reason I call her that. You don't want to reach under her while she's sitting on the nest. They evidently worked out their packing order because all of them except for the little one that I've still got isolated because she's so small. They was all out in the chicken pen there. They all dug little holes in the ground, living on their side, throwing dirt all over each other, having fun.
Back on the radio.
Well, Dave up on the mic.
Nothing like a good old dirt bat to keep the mites away.
Turned off.
Dirt toss, I think they do that to help cool them off. That's funny though, they'll be laying on their side there and the one leg just kind of twitch and every once in a while it looks like a dead chicken or one that's dying. They look really silly when they're doing that.
And, oh, there is one there. It looked like there wasn't nothing there. Little flathead. Okay, that's the reason why. Never mind.
I don't let them roam around the yard. Usually the coyotes roam through, and I didn't want to have coyote snacks on the wing there, little chicken nuggets for them, you know.
When I looked at it, man, it looked like it was missing. Now I'm looking at it again, it's there.
Wow. Higher. Property. I think the back edge is almost 300 and almost 360 feet across the back. It's all bordered with the woods back towards the swamp that way. And the other long piece coming up on the one side comes from the back corner of the cul-de-sac. And that's, I'm trying to remember, close to 200 feet or something like that, 200 some odd feet. But that's all bordered by the coyotes. Got pretty good access all the way in. We don't got fence. The only fence we got keeps the neighbor's dog in their own yard. That's the neighbor's fence.
Well, the racing team got back this morning. They texted me at 5 o'clock, said they drove straight through. Semi's there, but we're not going to be in. In other words, don't call me and wake me up. So I didn't.
Yeah, let them get a little shut off.
Yeah, the son-in-law called me at noon. I just got off the Anderson Island Ferry and was heading south, but it was pretty cool because he's telling me everything over there is huckleberry wine, huckleberry cider, huckleberry whiskey, huckleberry everything.
I was back here walking along the back edge of the yard there back in the woods, and yeah, there's huckleberries back there, and they're all right, but we only got the red huckleberries, black huckleberries over here. Gotta go over to Mason County to get those. Those are even better than the red huckleberries.
Yeah, the black huckleberries, we used to have a name for them. Oh yeah, that's right, nightshade.
I'm on the night train. Smugglers on the night train. Afternoon, smuggler.
That makes nice tea.
So anyway, yeah, they drove straight back from Billings, Montana. But yeah, everything's huckleberry. Matter of fact, when I got in there this morning, there was a bottle of whiskey on my desk. It's called Huckster, and it's huckleberry whiskey.
Hey, smuggler.
Good afternoon there, smuggler.
Sorry, a wild huckleberry jam I got when I was over there a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
Yeah, maybe that was you that was talking. I remember talking to somebody on the radio about huckleberries. Where'd you go, Montana or Idaho?
Both. Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Oregon. We did the whole big loop. But yeah, we were over there in Huckleberry Land, that's for sure. No Huckleberry Hound, but Huckleberry Land.
I miss Huckleberry Hound. Wasn't he? Yeah, he was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, wasn't he, Huckleberry Hound?
Something like that.
Or Hanna-Barbera, not Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera. See how long it's been since I've been a kid. I don't even remember.
I can't quite remember the whole theme song. The tune, sort of. The only words is, with Huckleberry Hound.
Good afternoon, everybody. Or Daddy Wave Wave. I can't remember yesterday.
What the hell was that? Poor Daddy waving there.
Here, let me fix it up. Trailer parking the mobile, and I'm waving around the bend. Yeah, we're waving there, dickhead. I'm waving at that smuggler also out there. And the caffeine and whoever else.
That sounds
he might have somebody else in his ear there. I hear somebody. He probably got Captain Caffeine in his ear because I can't really hear Caffeine. But we're waving back at War Diddy.
I'm waving Smuggler. I don't know if Smuggler can hear me or not, but I'm waving.
Flashing in this pool.
Yeah, so Davis, Huckleberry Whiskey is kind of a weird proof. It's 70, 75, or 35.5%. It's like, 35.5. Anyway, it's 34 proof. Maybe it's 37.5%. 75 proof. Is that right? Yeah, that'd be right.
Okay, I remembered a little more of it. So get yourself all set to watch your TV set with Huckleberry. That's all I can remember the theme song so far. That's what I kind of thought.
How about Touche Turtle?
It hit me pretty hard, so. Touche, away. Yeah, that was on Quick Straw McDraw show and Bob Louie and his secret disguise. He turned into El Kabong Strikes Again. Hey, all right there, back there, Bob Louie? Yeah, it's all right, Quick Straw.
Have you heard anything on that new the Democrat that ran the primary there for running for New York mayor? Became a citizen 7 years ago. He won't condemn Hamas or any of those outfits. He wants all, you gotta hear all the shit he's doing with free grocery stores. He wants to tax white people in the city more than people of color. The white people should have a higher income tax or city tax than people of color. I mean, just the whole gambit of, racist shit. Nobody's calling him out on the Democrat side at all. What if a Republican became mayor of and said, we're going to tax black people and people of color at a higher rate than white people? I wonder how that would go over.
Sounds like it's time for a civil fucking war.
Politicians gotta cause such dissension and division. Why don't they try to equal it out there and let people progress on their own and stuff, like we're all human beings, you know? No, we gotta get everything.
Yeah, their way we'll be holding doors for them fucking guys.
Yeah, I got control of the school, so we're not going to teach them anything except gender-affirming bullshit. No, I teach them how to read, write, or do arithmetic. We got to keep them stupid so they don't know how to research, so they keep voting for us, because if they research, they'd know what we're really about, and we wouldn't get voted in ever again.
Totally monopolized.
Well, somebody was saying that the other day, go fuck yourself, and it's like, what a better way, what a way to affirm your self-love.
As good as about 50% of the price.
I'm assuming that would be a prophetic thing is to go and fuck one, go fuck yourself kind of thing,
Well, I do have a video, self-instructional video. A lot of people have it, but since you don't have an iPhone, I can't send it to you.
Oh, well, that sounds encouraging.
I guess it'd be...
And that all the people on CB radio, past, present, and future, the one in the past that has most copies of it is Barefoot, because he was always telling everybody to do it. And then I just sent it to Beavis quite a bit just to fuck with him. Enough so to where he won't even open anything up I send him anymore.
So that's the trick? As soon as they donate to your church, your non-profit organization, go out and blow it before they know how much that what you got?
Yeah, I think that works.
I could send it to War Daddy, and then he can load it on a projector. Next time they play the indicted play, they can put it on the big screen in the background while they play their music.
Down a little bit.
All right, music and instructional video at the same time.
Yeah, get in on this racket. I'm not a Christian. It don't matter. Just kidding.
Hey, I just call it the Christian Coalition. It rhymes, you know. I don't discriminate against looking at the clock. I'm noticing it's getting close to the first evening coffee. I go up to the house. I got it all ready to start. Just hit the button there. Makes it easier for the sweetie there. You know, I try to make sure.
Hell yeah, fucking pray. When she gets up, before me. She can walk over and hit that button. That thing's all ready to go.
I'm just looking at how much energy I got going here, and I'm just kind of surprised. So I'm over here looking at the meter on the plate volts, and it says 2,500 volts, and it's like, damn, she's running a little hot tonight. I must got some good current going in there.
I thought she was going to do that Eddie Van Halen Panama. Yeah, she's running a little hot tonight. Gonna reach down there, down in the seat there, you know.
Yeah, but David Lee Roth was singing about himself there. He plays with himself on stage. You can bet goddamn well he does it in the car too.
Gentle groove. I think I should go grab a guitar now.
Well, you know,
Oh yeah.
hang on, I'm trying to keep. He's just a gigolo, and everywhere he goes, people are just so glad to meet him.
I was playing a D.A. Sander all day long today. There, Captain Cappy, and I'm waving there, Bisquick.
Waving at that trailer park out there, mobiling around, obviously, because I can barely hear him.
I'm waving smugglers from my mobile.
I'm headed out to check the coffee. I'll be back in a while.
I'll probably play some different notes with that D.A. Sander, based, it's the speed you're running at, you know. Yeah, I had my headphones on all day, so I couldn't even hear the fucking thing. I was just doing the monotonous sanding before I prime. I just got to re-sand the whole car one more time.
Oh boy.
What happened, War Daddy?
Well, I'll be back. I gotta walk up to my pickup truck up there and grab another bag of cat food and bring it down.
Like a little noise toy at the end that goes blah.
So I'll be back.
Go get that pussy food.
It's the small bag. So the big bag I get at the tractor store, it's 36 pounds. And the small purple bag I get at Costco, I think it's 25 pounds or 20 or 25.
I went to Costco today. I was depressed when I left.
Pretty easy to go through $300, ain't it? So yeah, I get that purple maintenance cat food there. I think it's like 23 something a bag plus tax. So I'll get 3 bags. It's like a little over $75.
The things that used to be $10 seem to add up. All those things are now 18 to 20 bucks, and they add up even quicker.
The food's probably made out of cardboard.
So just out of curiosity, when we were there, we looked in the cooler and to see how much a container of crab meat was. $49.95 for a 1-pound container of crab meat.
It probably wasn't even king crab, was it? Probably Dungeness or something, or snow crab.
I'm sorry, probably Dungeness.
No, the containers like
Good day for Harley therapy.
usually Dungeness. I used to buy them all the time when they were $28 a carton, but I ain't gonna pay $50 for it. There ain't no way.
What are you making out of it? Macaroni, crab macaroni salad, or are you doing like crab louie, or what you making?
It's kind of a hand-to-mouth thing. I eat it right out of the container.
Did you say ass to mouth?
No, I said hand-to-mouth. I am not quadruple jointed, and I can't do those things like they do in Tacoma. Wiener Bender, he's got himself an aerobics class. He's leading an aerobics class of how to lick his own butt.
Yeah, I don't know. Crab's awful rich to just eat out of a can like that. God, you get a half a can down, you have the shits for a fucking day in the morning.
Yeah. There's consequences to everything. I like crab.
How about a 030, can you hear me?
You like crab better than shrimp?
You're pointing this way. No. Copy, 030 on the outside.
So you like shrimp better than crab?
Yes.
Well, shrimp's cheaper than crab.
I like them. They're number one. Favorite shrimp. Them big fuckers that are like twice the size of your middle finger.
I wonder what the difference is between prawns and shrimp, or is it the way you cook them, or is they actually two different species?
They're totally different. They're the same family, but they're a different species within that subfamily, you know. Shrimp are small. Prawns usually are larger.
So, same families, different daddies, huh?
We have various grades. I just had just a couple months ago, I had a buddy that used to go over to Hood Canal and go shrimping all the time, and he gave me a package of shrimp. There was about 30 of them in there, and I just gobbled the shit out of those things. Those are actually the best shrimp around, the ones out of Hood Canal, but the season's only open like 5 days out of the year.
Yeah, it's kind of like with, I don't know, I bought the fishing license probably 10 years ago, maybe 9. Before that it was in the 80s, but it isn't even worth it anymore. I mean, for what you can get, and I mean, at least you can get the salmon punch card for free though. When you buy your fishing license, it isn't an extra. It used to be $3, You get your fishing license and then pay $3 more for a salmon punch card, freshwater, and if you want a saltwater one, you had to pay another $3. That was back in the 80s, so.
You mentioned the $25,000 you need for a boat, and another $25,000 for the truck and trailer to pull it on.
Yeah, is it even legal to use a drift boat anymore down the river? I don't even know if that's legal anymore. That used to be the shit back in the day. If you had a drift boat, and them guys, they're like the envy of all the shore fishermen there.
Oh, can't do that.
Anyway, I gotta get some stuff together here for my antenna installation in the morning, and
Bunch of humpies.
run around getting some stuff ready.
Before you take off, what are you throwing up there for an antenna? You going to an omnidirectional or a beam?
Well, it's a brand new, still in the box, has not been opened since I received it, IMAX 2000.
That ought to get you out, and that's what, 21-foot tall antenna?
It was 24, and it's going on a 5-foot stick of mast off the top of a 65-foot tree.
Who's climbing the tree for you, Rigid?
I don't climb trees anymore. And when I did, I never did shit like that. I just climbed the trees and sat on the branches. Wannabe branch manager.
All right. Well, you better get your stuff all organized there and get it ready to go. I'll be looking forward to hearing you tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be worldwide, I know. Anyway, I got a few things I got to get done, so I'll talk to you.
Well, have a good one. I know you're gonna I'm gonna have to pull things out and hook the other box up here just so I can compete.
We'll see.
Where'd you go, Blacktop? Oh, he's still in the pool. How about trailer park? You still on it? Okay. Yeah, as long as that thing doesn't have an ambient air temperature sensor on it, and that puts it out of range and it fucks with it. I know the 2000 vintage Toyota pickups have that. I don't like that shit. Audio 1 2 1 2 1 2. Audio 1 2 1 2 1 2. Right about there, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. I think it's working there. Maybe it's working there. Sounds like it. Alright. Run it up by the cowl and pull the cool air in from the cowling. That way, below the windshield there, that way it won't hydrolock. Audio, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2.
He's making it sound like shit. Typical Horde Daddy fashion. Sounds like shit.
Well, when it's not making all that noise, you're doing all right down here in the Sumner.
You're already fucking squealing. You don't want to fuck with the audio and turn it up any louder.
Oh, I'm doing okay out there in Sumner, though? Okay. Well, that ain't too bad. That's not bad at all. If it's sounding all right, if I'm out there in Sumner, that's fine. But, I mean, even when I look at the gate, though, I don't got, like, a lot of modulation. I'm running a 2-pill right now. I'm going to double-check some things. Yeah, I mean, I got lots of good swing, lots of good forward mod, but I think I'm going to have to turn switches down, and I'm going to have to open some other shit up.
And eliminate the golden screwdriver touches. Good Lord.
Well, I'm telling you, Sour had to open this radio up before I got my hands on it, so yeah. She was like,
Good Lord, you want some audio.
tell me that fucking 148, I'll buy it off you. I ain't gonna pay you a shit ton of money though. She first started sending me pictures of the 148 that has like the frequency counter built in, and I'm like, that's not the same radio I saw. So she's like, oh no, it is. It's worth $500. I'm like, it ain't worth that. It's not worth that at all. You know, not worth that at all. If we were talking like the Cobra 200, you know, with the freight counter in it. Now I have seen the 148 GTLs with the freight counter, but I haven't seen one of those on the market in a while. Like it's been a minute. Like as you're older, I don't even know if they make them anymore, you know. But I want this one so I can put this one in the Jeep or put it in the Mobile. So I have another one. I have one at RC. I got from RC a while back. That was one of his ones that I think one of the first ones he got, and souped it up and shit. But I might just throw some 1969 finals in it and see if that might help the motherfucker. Maybe the finals have worked out. I don't know. I'm gonna go through the board.
No, it's working fine, man. You got to get the right microphone for it that matches up. Retarded golden screwdriver put in there out. Man, the 148s are great without all that bullshit. Because you're doing all right. I'm way out here on the Ording Highway. You're still making it out here. It's just fucking wind up and keep fart just makes it sound like shit.
Well, that's the noise toy. So, that's the noise toy. I wish there was a switch for it. If there was a switch for it, I'd turn it off. But they're bypassing it. There might be a probably on the board. I'll double check it and shit. But I don't know how far I'm getting out on this thing either. So, it looks like I'm in a kilos gate like a 3. That's about it. So, yeah, there's also something else in it, I think. When he turns the high or low for the tone, I believe.
Nah, it's a frequency switch, probably. They got a different set of frequencies.
That might be something else. That might be something else.
Probably got channels in it. Put funnies on the fucking, you need to get a freak counter, put in line, see where that thing goes. They put channels in it.
They put funny channels in it 100%. I gotta hook a frequency counter up to it in line and then check which funny channels are on it. Same with the bright, I think too, the bright and dim.
Hell yeah, get you a fucking freak counter. That, man, just get rid of the stupid audio stuff, and as long as they got it dialed in right on the channel,
That thing will probably go everywhere. I gotta pull the frequency counter out of my car. I'll pull that one out and then I'll hook it up because I'm pretty sure the bright and dim and the high and low tone, those two buttons are channels above and channels below. We'll see. There is a switch on the side. I thought it was for that noise toy, but I guess not. Oh wait, it is. It is for the noise toy. It's only for the noise toy when you key up. So if I key up, yeah, it turns on, and I turn it off. There's a noise toy afterward though after you key in the fart or whatever.
Yeah, it's got the Roger fart, but yeah, there was no key up that time. Yeah, that's a big improvement right there.
I'll leave the fart on afterward. That's kind of funny. I like the fart.
Speaking of Roger farts, where the fuck is Leroy been? I ain't heard of Leroy out here in a while.
Yeah, the fart's awesome. So it doesn't echo delay. It does have that stupid key up bullshit in the beginning. And it has the fart switch. And then I guess it probably has extra channels, so I'm gonna go check it out. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, that's a lot better without that key up. And I'm way out here on 162 halfway to Ording, and you're still coming in pretty clear.
Okay, so if you're 162 on Ording there, then yeah, that's getting out pretty well then. That's good. I'm not really hearing it too well on the radio though, so try again there, animal.
Yeah, I'm way down here in a hole, just coming around the corner, working on this more daddy. Said it.
Okay, yeah, I did hear you there. I did hear both of you there. Looks like the meter is busted. It is not working. The meter is busted, so it lights up, but there is no signal. So I was starting to wonder originally when I hooked this thing up if it was not receiving, if the receiving freaking final was busted. But now it's probably just the meter itself is not working at all, even when I talk. So yeah. I should have another meter in probably one of these other Cobra 29s I can take out and swap the fucker out. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can. I think I'll be able to swap it out. Swap out the fucking meter. And yeah, ain't too bad though. And she wanted to sell off all her stuff. She's like, I'm done. I'm out of it. I'm done. I'm not going back on radio. I said, okay, cool. Sell me that 148. And I'll fucking figure it out. Would have been cool though, man, if it would have had the frequency counter built in, like the one she was trying to say that she is saying that this radio was worth $500. I'm like, no, this is a 148 TTL made in Malaysia, no frequency counter, and somebody added extra channels probably to it and funnies. So yeah, it's not worth that much.
I don't know, that's not even a $100 radio.
And I told her for $500, which I'm going to buy anyway, I'm going to buy a 955 from Bullet Bob and a 655 as well, just to have both of those radios. And then everything else, I'm going to get rid of like all the other crap I got that's not the Cobras and the Unidens, like the old school, late 70s stuff, like my 142 and my Uniden Washington. And I'll get rid of probably one 300A. And I'll keep one, and I'll sell one off that I rebuilt, and that'll be that.
I seen somebody down south on one of the Facebook pages had a derail version 1 they were selling, 955.
Oh, there was a derail version somebody was selling? How much are they selling it for?
I don't know. I didn't look because I'm not into all that hi-fi audio stuff.
got the 447 derail one he did, and that's what I talk on usually, so, but, yeah, you know, that derail does a good job too on his stuff, man. I like more Bob's audio and stuff, certain stuff too, you know, and so it all works out, but, you know, I don't want to have a whole bunch of stuff. Would I mind, like, you know, for nostalgia purposes, a Cobra 2000 tool? Yeah, sure, but, like, do I really need more shit? No, I just think the two hi-fi, if I get two of the hi-fi radios, then I'm good there. Everything else can go when I have this estate, so.
Well, what's good about the way Bob's guy does his tune, it's nothing extreme, nothing outrageous, it's just proper. I was the first one that was up here to get one of these 955s out of Bob. I had it, what, 4 years now? 4 years?
Yeah, you must be going up and down hills or some shit, even in and out a little bit.
Yeah, you're way down the bottom too. I'm way out here. Now I'm on military, kind of sneaking around the backside of South Hill.
That was actually shorting out, so I just said, fuck, I'll wait till I get home and take the cover off and see what pretty much. black drop anymore. It's flashy good.
No return on the world of sound, everybody.
Got the connection. It was the original connection still on there. And close back up and put it back together. And seems to be working right at the moment, I hope.
Get yourself a can of that electrical contact cleaner. Open it up, spray it in on that little switch in there, slide switch. That's what's causing it.
Oh, I was thinking it's a short in one of the wires, what I think. But you never know.
10 to 1 is that switch. I don't know if I can play with this one right now. I beat on it too much the last few days. Not doing it. Anyway, this one here will lose audio. Then it's in the switch. I haven't cleaned it yet. But I know if I tap on it on the table and it works for a while.
Yeah, I'll open it up, check it out, see what happens.
And not only that, when you're teed up and moving the mic a little bit, you can hear it being a little scratchy. That's the contact in that switch doing that.
Copy that.
Is that that little square handheld SDE mic?
No, it's the brand new stock handheld. Not brand new, but new to me.
No, it's not the square one. It's the teardrop one.
The T-Berry. Alright, let's see, let's break it up. 1, 2, 3, hello.
Oh, sounds fine.
Whoever did that didn't sound good.
that the mini grass?
Blacktop, is that you laughing while you're doing the dishes? I know you gotta dry your hands first before you key up that microphone. Blacktop, was that you laughing while you were doing the dishes? Okay, you must be drying them by hand, I guess. No word Daddy's still looking at that video, wondering how come he's not like that.
Diced up a bunch of the chicken meat and put in there too. No, not one of the chickens from out here. No. And we have veggies with it and stuff. I was kind of thinking, because such a warm day, why aren't we having a
a cold dinner, you know, instead of doing all that cooking in the house that we're having trouble keeping cooled off.
Moving there, station 106.
Dinner.
Guess I'll go back downstairs where the air conditioner's at.
Oh man, my air conditioner is got the windows and the doors open.
How are you?
I heard you, Kia. I'm waving.
Hello. Top of the afternoon.
And good evening. Good evening. Taking a long, slow key down. Good evening. From the swamp down here up to the foothills, Mount Rainier, number 10, shoebox.
Yep, top of the day, my friend. Sitting there, sipping on a drink, a hydration drink, and smoking a bowl, man. Just got home from that salt mine. See what's going on out here, man. It looks like it's pretty quiet, huh, Tim?
Yeah, right now, I just came in, finished up dinner and stuff.
Roger on the dinner. Well, I gotta go in there and make some dinner or something too, man. Just come out here to decompress from, you know, all that brain power trying to resolve everybody's problems all day.
Yeah, 10-4. Oh boy. Yeah. One deer keeps coming back in the yard. It's the kid on my life. He's got one horn with 2 point on it and a stubby on the other side. So we nicknamed him Stubby One Horn.
I was just trying to figure out if it was, if you took the 1 and 2 and made a 3, but you said it had a half a stub over there, there must be a 3.5 pointer?
not even 2 inches tall. It's just a stub. But he's got a 2-point on the one side. I think the damn thing's trying out for that Rainbow Festival, trying to be a unicorn rigger.
There's something queer.
Yeah, Roger, the unicorn. I don't know, man. We've been runs around with a fucking less than a 1-inch stub thinking he's a man, so I don't know, man. A deer could have a complexion.
Oh boy, I know you're right. That's funny.
Oh, fucking deal, Rod. And I'm back listening.
Yep. And, yeah, you said good evening, and I said good evening, and I'm going to go back to sandbagging and almost finish this nuggie I put in here, and I'm going to have to give me another little green nuggie and put in that pipe there. I'm back quiet.
Waving at that 597.
Sure, check. Top evening.
Well, shoot, I'm pulling the front drive line before I go to the cutting disc.
You got the front drive line pulled out, you say?
I'm pulling it now. I just started working on this thing. Before I start cutting, I want to be able to get an impact on the back bolt there for that leaf spring. If that don't work, I'm breaking out the cutting wheels.
Yeah, I turned right on the cutter. Man, you sure picked the hottest part of the day to start working on it.
No, it's in the shade here now. That's why I started now. I got home about an hour ago, but shoot, the sun was on the truck.
Oh, Jen Raya. So you're going to be a shade tree mechanic today?
Yes, sir. There's a nice big maple right between me and the sun. I take it over to the big shop, but I got about 5 projects in there right now in between, stages.
day job gets in the way.
Yeah, 10 round. So is that all your mason jar money to bury right there you're making now?
What, people make money doing this?
Yeah, some fellas make real good money doing that. They're just smarter than you and me.
Yeah, I haven't figured out the work smarter part. I do the work harder.
Roger that.
Damn, you joint just popped apart and it's all dry and rusty. That's not good.
I'm rolling cigarettes, so I'm not swearing now.
Well, that's probably not the start you want.
Well, you know what they say, as long as I'm in there.
I don't want to tap for a minute. I'll go make something to eat for dinner.
You getting the munchies already?
Stomach's starting to growl right now. All that thinking I had to do all day solving problems.
Oh, what'd you solve?
I feel like, what didn't I solve today?
I was having that same problem, but it involved 3/4 inch iron pipe and mud. Lots of it.
Same on it. Alright, man, I'm on 10 for a minute, Rifleman.
Later.
Perfect.
That's just about obnoxious.
Keep playing around, you'll find all of them.
Not a chance. There's no intelligent life here.
Scotty. 148 with all kinds of noise players. Wait till he finds the Daffy Duck one. Now you'll know whose radio it was.
What was that, G-Man?
Hey, Jedi, just beat it.
G-Man! G-Man! Beat it! Oh, beat it!
Just beat it.
Just beat it. Don't know what you wanna see it.
one off before you turn the other one on. You gotta turn one of the noise toys off before you can find the other ones. The radio's got a lot of noise toys in it. Wait till he finds the Daffy Duck one.
You're gonna grab on.
Did you find the variable power yet? When you're running two together, it sounds like shit. You can't hear either one of the noise toys properly. So you gotta turn one off and turn one on.
I don't know, man. Hey, dickhead, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up.
You call him Mr. Dickhead.
You are on the butt plug channel.
I'm on the butt plug channel?
This is the butt plug channel. You have to have a butt plug in your ass to talk out here. This is the butt plug channel.
White Ford driving around.
No butt plug, no channel. This is the butt plug channel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 12, 13, 14 butt plugs. So I guess I'm part of the butt plug channel.
Yes, you are. You are loyal to the butt plug card.
The vibrating ones or the like the furry animal tail ones?
You have a butt plug in your ass?
Butt plugs, well, it's not a butt plug. It's one of those Bluetooth app things for your phone. You put it in under her, you put it in her pants, and it's like a vibrator, and then you can like turn it up and turn it down, and then turn it really way up, and then like turn it way down, and then you can like leave it in the middle somewhere, and then you can turn it like up to like cosmic, that's like the setting on it, or impulse, that's another setting, like pulse, same with the butt plugs.
You need to have a butt plug in your ass to talk out here. This is the butt plug channel.
Amusement park and I hear hit the button. One of the precepts thing on the steering wheel.
Channel. Butt plug channel.
out there driving around in his white Ford ex-police car with his butt plugs.
Or he's got one in the back window that's like on a spring, like, you know, like people used to have the chihuahuas with their bobblehead, and he's got a butt plug on a spring.
Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ, shut up. Jesus Christ. Shut up.
I gotta go check my mango sorbet. That's an ice cream machine. Got 4 ripe mangoes. And I learned a new trick on how to peel mangoes. You half them, and then you take the half and you use the edge of a glass, like a drinking glass, like a big old pint beer mug works well. And you get that peel and the meat of the mango started, and then you slide it down that glass, and it peels it nicely. Oh yeah, nice and smooth, baby. It'll check a little way for when I'm mucking top. Yeah.
Somebody was out here trying to pass butt plugs off. Everybody got scared. Should be something about somebody impersonating a police officer driving a Ford Explorer, not Explorer, maybe. Ford something, ex-police car impersonating a police officer trying to get butt plugs.
How about that 597? You still out there, Baker?
Just don't understand why you gotta do that on Channel 17. Once, maybe twice, be okay, but continue for 20 minutes, get a little ridiculous. Can you finally get a life?
Quiet.
it. DX land, you buy the band.
You're never gonna believe it. Did you hear about War Daddy?
Gacked out again.
I heard he had a big radio.
Big radio. Where you buy that big radio? You get it at Walmart? I got my welfare check. I'm heading to Walmart. Somebody got it? Don't tell me Kmart. Kmart's out of business. There ain't no Kmart's left.
And if you've seen it on the radio, it's gotta be true.
On my front porch currently. 2 in the house currently.
cowbell. More cowbell, word, Eddie. Come on, word, Eddie. More cowbell.
Way too much there. Way too much there. They're turning the waters down. Way too much.
Waving, word, Eddie.
More cowbell.
Yeah, we're waving right back.
Is that radio you just got?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's turn off this fucking shit here though. There we go. Let's see. How's that sound? Right about there. How's that sound?
It sounds good.
Yeah, it was messed up. It had some shit messed up in it. So it's got like a little fart thing now or some shit. Yeah, kind of weird. A little fart thing at the end.
Well, that way we'll always know it's you.
Yeah. About the thing too. It's kind of weird. You buy the band.
At least it's something different. It'll be fun to
Gotta give it a little more gain, dude. More cowbell.
Yeah, I like to play with it. It's kind of weird.
Cool radio. I mean, you can't beat it.
I think it's now working right. Maybe not. Like a weird delay chip in it or something for the end of the noise toy when it's done keying. But yeah, this thing's got extra channels in it. It's got an extra channel board. Looks like it's got the MN3 3008 chip in it. So yeah, it's definitely doing it.
Yeah, bro, it sounds great, man. Just back off the mic like a couple inches. But it sounds good. Leave it.
You're just booming through the car.
Yeah, it should be. There's that little fucking noise toy, though. I don't like that noise toy. I'm not gonna
Right, the crybaby.
Yeah, it's been a good night. So, well, shit happened last night. Today, with things, shit happened. Nothing about us. Something's going on there. Stuff happened.
Well, I hope everything's okay.
Yes and no. I mean, nobody's dead. But, somebody is not.
Well, let's hope everything's okay.
Yeah. He talks about it. So, yeah. No, that's technically there. You guys off the beach, go chill off on the coast, on the water.
No, we just went out for a drive.
There you go. This is such a weird noise to it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't like the fact that I can't turn up my, even with my power mic, even if I have plugged in the dynamite, I can't turn up any louder. My modulation mod is turned up all the way, and my AM carrier is turned up to about 3 watts. So, yeah.
Well, the radio sounds good. You sound pretty clear and everything.
turn them off. What are we doing? Is that squealing? Is that squealing at all?
You lost your modulation for a minute, and then you had a squeal for a second, but the squeal went away, but yeah, you totally went real low for a second.
Okay, what about now? Is that still
It's like almost a little overmodulated.
weird? Okay, yeah, I think, you know what I think? I think they added another board, or they added something else to the board for, yeah, there's another search board they added here. So this is I want to say that this is up, not the sound, I guess power on the volume, but I don't know, I like listening to the gate, I can barely hear myself, and I barely see myself coming in, so, I mean, I hear myself on the gate, but I've lost like a lot of sound if I turn it up more, but yeah, there's like hardly any power there too, so I don't know.
I thought Kilo had the gate turned down.
Oh, he's got the gate turned down right now?
I don't know about right now, but I thought somebody was saying yesterday he had it turned down.
He might. What does echo look like? Audio. Okay, I guess it's there. It is there. It's just not on as much as I want. I mean, I just gave it a 5, so yeah, it's a combination. It looks like it's wired up from the pod for the delay and the echo to the soundboard, and then the soundboard to the mic gain or dynamite. So if I turn it up any higher, I think that's about all I get out of it. So yeah.
Crank it up, dude. More cowbell.
Way more cowboy.
Is that cowbell at the end?
No, it's just a little. But yeah, no, definitely back it off a little bit. Maybe pull off the mic a little bit too. Hold the mic a little further away. But you had it sounding good there. For a minute there, it was sounding pretty good. But yeah, don't turn anything up too much there because it was sounding pretty good.
Well, what that was a noise toy at the end.
Yeah, but don't turn the mod up too much. Back her off where you had it there. Yeah, it's got some goofy key up. It's like sounds pretty weird.